When you think about whiskey distilleries, you're probably thinking about Scotland, Ireland, or even Kentucky. Well, it turns out there is a brand new distillery right here in Tel Aviv, and it's just produced the first ever Israeli whiskey. Joining me today in the studio is Eitan Attir, CEO of the Milk and Honey Distillery. And Aaron Porce is still with us because he loves
You don't want to miss
whiskey.
this piece. Yeah,
I did not want to miss this piece.
Absolutely not. So I'm really excited to kind of hear about why you decided to start a distillery in Israel. Clearly, this isn't a very common thing, right?
Absolutely. So we established actually 4.5 years ago. We thought about the idea. A group of 5 entrepreneurs in the startup industry, not whiskey business or alcohol, said, why not? First of all, the wine industry was going ballistic here in Israel. The beer was in distillery. Again, why not? So you need the knowledge, you need the cash flow, you need everything, you need the equipment, and we said we're going to do all of that and establish a distillery here in Israel.
So, you know, I mean, obviously Israel has a very, very deep connection with wine and beer. Like you said, they say that the first wine, you know, drunk by Jesus was here in Israel from 3,000. I mean, there's a long, long.
He made it himself. No.
Yeah, there you go. Well, but you know, whiskey is a whole different world to go into. What is unique about the whiskey that you guys are producing here?
Okay, so we're categorized on the type of New World whiskey. Okay, so we have like the 5 big countries: United States, Canada, Japan, Ireland, and Scotland. Exactly like you said. But New World whiskey is a category of more, let's say, marketing-wise, more different area of climate zone, like we have here in Israel. We have perfect climate zone, hot climate for 8-9 months of the year. That's perfect whiskey. We mature twice up to 3 times faster than in a traditional country. Water is a huge problem here in Israel. Not the best water you can find in the world, but you have to acknowledge, like a water laboratory can and do it better. And this last thing, you can put barrels in different places in Israel. Think about it: Jerusalem and high hills, the desert, the Dead Sea, and all of them are going to affect the barrels differently and our whiskey differently. And you have perfect marketing and
so it seems like there's really going to be kind of a whiskey future in this country, and I understand that you have a whiskey auction coming up. Aaron, don't get too excited.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm already kind of like halfway off my seat here.
So, month ago, we said we had the first Israeli ever whiskey, 391 bottles. That's it, 1 barrel. The first 100, number 1 up to 100, are going to an international worldwide auction. That you can put any bid on any number that you want. It's going to be high, I hope. But it's in a worldwide website only for auctions for whiskey. Whiskey is...
And 391 of the 391 is going to maybe end up here in the ILTV studio, but no drinking on set, Aaron.
No, not on set.
All right, so apart from your single malt, what else are you guys working on?
So you need things for the whiskey is going to be ready, the mass production is going to be ready in 2019. So we have 2 years, 3 years after that. So we're making other spirits that are amazing. We have our own gin, very, very Israeli. We call it Levantine gin. 8 different herbs inside the gin that is only from the Lewinsky market, just nearby the distillery.
Well, let me tell you, I'm already getting excited to hear. I know that I have to go and visit the distillery myself, but unfortunately we've run out of time, so you're just going to have to head over to the Milk and Honey Distillery to find out more.